Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that can feel like walking on eggshells in a relationship. Discovering your husband browsing photos of other women online. It's a situation that can leave you feeling a whirlwind of emotions, from confusion and insecurity to hurt and even betrayal. But before you jump to conclusions, let's take a deep breath and explore this together. Section 1. Understanding your husband's behavior. A journey of deciphering intent. The first step is understanding why your husband might be engaging in this behavior. It's crucial to remember that men are often visual creatures. Admiring beauty doesn't necessarily equate to a lack of love or commitment in your relationship. Perhaps he saw a genuinely captivating picture and simply appreciated the aesthetics. There's a crucial difference between a fleeting glance and a lingering stare, okay? Another possibility is that he's simply browsing out of curiosity or nostalgia. Maybe he stumbled upon photos of old friends or even ex-partners. Taking a trip down memory lane is perfectly normal, but if he's fixated on a particular individual, that could be a sign of unresolved feelings or a sense of dissatisfaction within the present relationship. Now, here's where things get a bit more complex. There's a chance your husband might be genuinely oblivious to how his online habits make you feel. He might feel secure and loved in the relationship and simply not consider the impact of his actions. However, if he's constantly checking out explicit content, that could be a sign of a deeper issue, like pornography addiction. In this case, seeking professional help together as a couple is the most effective course of action. But let's delve a little deeper. Sometimes these online habits can be rooted in feelings of insecurity within your husband himself. Maybe he's seeking external validation of his attractiveness or masculinity, especially if he feels there's been a decline in intimacy or physical affection within the relationship. This doesn't excuse his behavior, but understanding the underlying reason can help you approach communication from a more compassionate perspective. It's also important to consider external pressures. Societal expectations can play a role here. Men are often bombarded with images of ideal beauty standards in the media, which can create unrealistic expectations and fuel a constant need for comparison. Section 2. Navigating conversations with your husband. The art of open and honest communication. All right, so you've seen something that makes you feel uncomfortable. What now? The key to addressing this issue effectively lies in communication. However, communication doesn't mean accusations or blame games. Instead, let's focus on fostering open and honest dialogue. Here are some tips to navigate this conversation. Tip 1. The power of I. Statements. Instead of launching into accusations like, "You're always looking at other women," try using I statements. For example, "I feel unloved when you spend time looking at women online." I statements help your husband understand the emotional impact of his actions without making him feel attacked. Tip 2. Identifying your emotions. Before initiating the conversation, take a moment to acknowledge and understand your own feelings. Are you feeling insecure about your appearance? Neglected in the relationship? Recognizing the root cause of your discomfort allows you to communicate your concerns more effectively. Tip 3. Setting clear boundaries. Boundaries are crucial in any healthy relationship. Be clear with your husband about what makes you uncomfortable. Maybe it's the amount of time he spends browsing, the type of content he's looking at, or even visiting specific websites. Setting clear expectations helps build trust and respect within the relationship. Effective communication also involves active listening and empathy. Give your husband a chance to explain his perspective. Maybe there's an underlying insecurity or concern he wants to share. Listen without judgment and try to understand where he's coming from. Remember, communication is a two-way street. If talking to your husband doesn't resolve the issue or his behavior persists, consider seeking professional help together. A couples therapist can provide a safe and neutral space for both of you to explore the underlying issues and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also offer guidance on rebuilding trust and strengthening communication within your relationship. Section 3. understanding normalcy and boundaries. Finding the balance. Let's be real, it's pretty normal for men and women to occasionally check out an attractive picture online. We're all human after all. But here's the key, boundaries matter. Just because something might be normal doesn't mean it's okay if it hurts you. The key is to differentiate between harmless browsing and harmful actions. Finding someone attractive is natural, but if your husband's online behavior is causing you emotional distress or making you feel disrespected, that's a valid concern. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and open communication. Talk to your husband, listen to his perspective, and work together to find solutions that address your needs and boundaries. Maybe you both agree on limiting screen time for browsing altogether, or perhaps he agrees to avoid certain types of websites. Sometimes, a shift in focus within the relationship can be incredibly helpful. Consider rekindling the spark by planning more date nights or engaging in activities you both enjoy. Prioritizing quality time and intimacy can go a long way in addressing feelings of insecurity or neglect, which might be underlying factors in his online behavior. If the root cause of your husband's online habits stems from deeper insecurities or dissatisfaction within the relationship, then addressing those issues head-on is crucial. This might involve open conversations about what you both need and want from the relationship, or even seeking individual therapy to address personal challenges. Conclusion. Look, navigating your husband's online behavior can be a complex journey. It takes patience, understanding, and a whole lot of communication. But by approaching the situation with an open mind and a willingness to work together, you can strengthen your relationship and emerge even closer. Don't forget, your feelings matter. Prioritizing your emotional well-being is essential for a happy and healthy partnership. If you're going through something similar, remember, you're not alone. There are many resources available to help you navigate these challenges. Consider joining online support groups or forums for couples, or seeking professional guidance from a therapist specializing in relationship issues. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more relationship advice and tips. Until next time, take care.